So this is the data set which we are going to visualize. So let's click on load. So our data set is loaded, as you can see on the right side. So let's change the canvas background first. Let's make it light pink. Okay. So let's build the first card, adding filters. Let's depict average closing price. So click on close aggregation average. Simple. Let's rename the first page because we are going to build two pages for market. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So now let's remove the category label, switch on title, rename it as average closing price. Perfect. Okay. Keeping it bold, keeping it in center. Okay. And let's add some effects. Visual border on. Okay. Uh, keeping it white, keeping it white, keeping it bold. Perfect. So now let's just copy the same design. Okay. Let's so in the second card, let's have highest stock price. So for that, I'm gonna have high instead of low and aggregation as max. So changing the title to highest stock price. And in the third card, let's have total trading volume. So in the field, I'm gonna have volume and aggregation as sum, which is already there. Okay. So changing the title to total trading. Perfect. So now let's come to visualizations. Let's build our first visualization. Uh, this is going to be line chart. Clicking on line chart. And in the x-axis, I'm going to have date. And in the y-axis, I'm going to have close and average of it, which I already have. Okay, perfect. So this, let's depict by year only, removing everything else. Okay, so now changing it to top price red. Okay, and now changing the color as well. Lines, changing color to perfect. So now just copy the same again, and this time let's have column chart. Mm, and 100% stacked one. So in the x-axis, I've already have date. In the y-axis, I'm gonna have volume and a sum of it. Or a clustered column chart. Let's have a clustered column chart. Okay, perfect. So now let's change the title. Trading volume. Okay, and let's keep things very minimalistic. So let's remove the values and titles from all the x-axis. Similarly over here, and let's change the color. And now let's have a third visualization, which is going to be area chart. So over here, date, let's date is already there, and let's pick both high and low. Low, high, and average of it. Okay. So similarly, I'm gonna change the colors. Okay. No. Oh, oh, okay. Perfect. So now we are done, I guess, for the most part. So now let's add a few PNGs first. This is red, right? Okay. So then I think I should change the canvas background to black. What do you think? Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Let's move it. Okay. So can we use red over here? Okay. Yes, this we can have. So it aligns with the logo of the company. Hmm. Interesting. Perfect. So should we add? Let's add page navigation first. Let's add it above. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So now let's do one thing. Let's add a slicer. So for that, I'm gonna add a space. Sorry, I'm gonna add a shape. Not this one. This one looks cool. Let's make it red. Perfect. Let's change it to slicer. Remove slicer header. Okay. Move the title. Changing slicer settings to drop down. Okay. Changing effect to okay. So Values, let's have it blue. Oh, in the slice, so let's have date. Okay, and I'm gonna have it between. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now let me group this into one. Okay, so now let's add hide and show effect. Going to selection, going to bookmark, hide, add again. So, so hide, update it, show, update it, hide, show. Perfect. So now let's do one thing. Let's add icons for hiding and showing. Add another icon, making it green. Perfect. Hiding it. Okay. Let's add it over here. So switching on action, bookmark, hide, bookmark. So control plus cross goes away. Control plus click, it shows. Perfect. So now let's hide it. So control plus shows, it shows. So now let's create another page. So let's duplicate this and let's rename it so we don't get confused. It's market performance. Okay, perfect. And now let me change the car png so we don't get confused. Okay, it's done, I guess. Okay, now let's revamp the KPI cards and let's remove this. Let's remove this also. So in the first KPI card, let's have maximum opening price. So going to open and aggregation maximum. Revamping title maximum max opening price. Perfect. And in the second one, minimum closing price. Minimum closing price. And let's have close over here. And over here, let's have average fluid volume. In the volume, aggregation, average, average, trading, volume. Okay. And in the first visualization, let's have a combo chart, cluster and column chart. And over here, I'm going to depict in the x-axis date, which is already there. In the y-axis, I'm going to have volume and a sum of it. And in the line y-axis, I'm going to have close and average of it. So we can also use open price over here, but I'm just using closing. Okay. And let's have average of it. Okay, now changing the colors so it doesn't appear cluttered. Okay, so lines, color, red, not dark red. Let's use darker version of red. Or let's use green. Hmm. And in the columns, red, of course. Okay, and in the second chart, let's have a line chart. And over here, I'm gonna have date in the x-axis, and in the y-axis, I'm gonna have open and close both this time, and an average of it. And in the color, okay, color is already there. Let's have red. Hmm, let's have it red only. Average of open. Okay, so let's rename it. Okay, done. I guess, right? And in the third chart, let's have a bar chart. And in the x-axis, I'm gonna have date again, which is already there. In the y-axis, let's have closing only, and again average of it. Now changing it to red, changing title to average monthly closing price. Perfect. Now we are done, I guess. Let's add page navigation. Hmm, action, page navigation. Okay, now control plus click. We're coming to this page. Remove this. Now switching on action, page navigation. Okay, control plus click. We come here, control plus click. Okay, and the slicer gone away. Slicer shows. So that's it, I guess, for today. See you next time. Thank you.